Right, hello to my year fours. Super job on your technique projects. You've been making things turn like this and go up and down fantastically. Now I've got a little bit of time left before we start our next project. So I'm going to do some lab report skills. You might groan, oh, labs. But you guys have been in SBTs this week. And for many of you, if you look in your MNIST matrice or subject matrix, it's the lab skills that make a lot of people seem worse at science than they actually are. Because some of you are absolutely awesome at science. So I think we should do a little bit more effort to get this one back up while I've got a bit of chance. So we're doing lab report skills right now. And the biggest thing with lab report skills is to have some confidence, to make sure you know what you're doing and how to do it. Now I've got another video I'll link in below in Schoolsoft, which I've done before for you about different parts of lab reports. So have a look at that. I'm going to go over a few of those basic tips that people miss for the higher level stuff. And they're mainly to do with methods, conclusions, and evaluations. Now the methods, you guys all know, the methods are the instructions for the lab. A grade instructions, I can do the lab not perfectly, the same as you, did using your instructions. So if I can take your instructions and I can post them somewhere else in the world and they can do exactly the same thing you did, they are A-level methods. So they need to be precise. If you use some water, you need to tell me how much water. What exactly do I need? You need to tell me. You need to make sure it is clear. It should be step by step the whole way down. 1, do this. 2, do that. Short, simple instructions. And the thing people miss off most, what are we measuring? So, I get some water, and then I put this into the water, and I mix it, and I'm finished. If it's a lab, I need to get results. You would need to write down what it is that I'm looking for my results. That's key. So, write down, or measure, You need to tell me to measure something so I can actually do good. So that's really key. Make sure you give me that example. The homeworks you've got over the SBTs, they are designed to give you a little more practice with different lab questions, I guess. Different people doing different labs, and you have to suggest what to do. So make sure you check that these things are true in what they are doing as well. That's methods. And then, of course, after we do the lab, we do get the results. And the results, I'm going to make up some results here. Let's take let's do the weather. So let's have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And let's take temperature at 12 o'clock. Let's say Monday was 5 degrees Celsius, Tuesday was 8 degrees Celsius. Awesome table here, really clear. Wednesday was 10 degrees Celsius, and let's say Thursday was 11 degrees Celsius. So here are some results. I can say, stop. In the conclusion, you need to tell me about the results. Let me tell you now about these results. Here is my example conclusion. So, I can see that Monday was the coldest day, and Thursday was the hottest day. The temperature got hotter each day when we measured it. The difference between Wednesday and Thursday was only 1 degree Celsius, but there was 3 degrees Celsius between Monday and Tuesday. So I am very certain that Monday was the coldest day. Thursday was maybe only a little bit warmer, or not at all. Maybe Thursday was warmer because there was more sunshine, so gave us more energy. Or maybe it was because the wind came from the south, and the south winds would be hotter as they're more light that hits places further south near the equator. That's a good conclusion. The conclusion tells me about the results and then suggests why. I don't know where the wind was that day, but it could be why. If the wind comes from the south, usually we get hot weather. If the wind comes from the north, in Sweden, we usually get very cold weather. That would be a reason to, that would maybe tell me why. That's what a good conclusion does. It gives me some reason, and it backs it up with some good science. Your evaluation is where you look to make it better. And by better and it, I mean the lab. So I measured temperature at 12 o'clock. Maybe if I measure the temperature at more times during the day, I will see better which temperature is the hottest and which day was hottest. So I will measure the temperature every hour to make it better. That's an improvement to my experiment. That's an improvement to my results. That will make my results better. I will also measure the wind direction to see if the wind direction tells me if it's going to be hotter or colder or not. So I'm making it better by trying to find something else to look at. I'm going to use a digital thermometer rather than the thermometers I have in the science lab, because a digital thermometer can measure more accurately, so I can have more precise measurements for the temperature. That's well explained. That's a very clear improvement. That is what I'm looking for from good methods, good conclusions, and good evaluations. Hopefully the questions you got for SBTs will warm you up and you're ready to do it next week. Take care for